it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is the base B for education about asexuality. All things asexual, I share my own asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, what the heck are you waiting for? Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never ever miss an episode. So this is part 2 of my Disneyland Paris review. And today I'm going to be discussing how to self-love more, with examples I'm going to be showing you, and how to throw a birthday party for yourself, which is part of self-love. So have you ever struggled with self-love? Have you ever struggled to understand how you can express more self-love towards yourself, and how you can actually be more loving towards yourself? If you have ever struggled with any of that, this show is definitely for you. If you're new to this channel, I'm an author. I've got my own publishing imprint called Quirky Books. I'm a published author of Asexual Perspectives, 47 Asexual Stories, which is love, life, and sex from an asexual point of view. And I'm also author of Fibromyalgia Self-Help Handbook, autobiographical superhero account. So go and grab your copy of those now and come back to this video, because we're going to be discussing how to self-love more. So yes, do not go away. Right. So, how to self-love more and how to throw yourself a birthday party. So, I went to Disneyland Paris for my 21st mindset birthday. I got back in the early hours of the day before yesterday, basically. Or was it yesterday? No, actually in the early hours of yesterday, the 12th of May. And in order to self-love, I do specific things to show myself self-love and to express self-love towards myself. One of which is throw myself an amazing 21st mindset birthday party, which I'm going to show you some of the stuff I was using in Disneyland Paris. And I've got loads of stuff all over my bed to give you examples. So one of the things I do is be very, very intentional. So when you're giving yourself self-love, you need to be intentionally doing it. So intentionally doing something for yourself that's an act of self-love, an act of self-care, something you enjoy. The word intentional is really important here, because in order to self-love more, you need to focus on yourself and be laser sharp in your precision of what you're doing is for yourself, so that you can actually truly feel from the bottom of your heart and soul that you are pleasuring yourself. I don't mean physically, unless that's what you want to do, because that's okay as well. I mean, you're giving yourself pleasure and joy in that moment, and it's dedicated to you and you alone. Because this is a difference between self-love and just saying I love you to yourself, right? You're actually acting that love out towards yourself. So in society, we get very carried away a lot of the time with looking after other people, or being told we should be mindful of other people, and it's selfish to have wants and needs of our own, which it's not selfish to have wants and needs of our own, right? Everyone has wants and needs, desires of their own. We're human beings. We're having a human experience on this planet Earth. And we need to be able to take care of ourselves, because we don't take care of ourselves, we're not going to be available to have a full cup, full energy cup to help other people and to be there for others. So we must fill our own cup with energy giving stuff ourselves. This means positive emotions we need to be instilling into ourselves. This is about loving ourselves, showing love to ourselves, positive self-talk, giving ourselves gifts. This is one major thing you can do for yourself. Giving yourself experiences that make you feel good and joyous, and dressing and acting and thinking and saying and doing what makes you happy, not what other people want you to do and say and expect of you, but what truly makes you happy. It's all about being your authentic self. The more you are your authentic self, the more yourself will thank you for it. So it's imperative that you be yourself in life as much as possible, and give yourself that gift. If it's a case of I feel I can't be myself around other people, then make sure you at least make some time to be yourself with yourself, right? And you need to work on that. If you feel you can't be yourself around other people, you need to work on becoming that person, right? Because if you're not that person, further on down the line, you're going to begin to resent other people for what they don't understand about you because you haven't shown your authentic self to them, right? You can't blame someone for not understanding you if you don't show the real you to the other person or other people, right? That onus is on you to express yourself in the right way, to show people the right you. And if you're basically hiding and not actually showing the true you, people are going to be very disappointed and resentful. And they're not going to know where they stand with you. And there's going to be a time when it comes when you lash out or you have resentment in yourself, or you've been bottling up emotions. It's not good and healthy. So this is why it's imperative that you get to know yourself. And spending time with yourself is one of the ways to do that, right? It's a self-loving thing, spending time with yourself to get to know that self-love is not just about, chilling out and watching a movie, which can be very good, right? It's good for me. It's relaxing, right? So you should do things that help you, that make you feel relaxed and joyous and happy. But taking time out is also needed for you to reflect on your life to date and where you're at with it, what you're happy with, what you're not happy with, and what you need to change. So when you're self-loving more, you should be keeping a diary and a journal of things you like, you don't like, successes, things that are not going so good. You should keep a journal of your feelings and emotions regularly to help regulate your emotions. One of the ways to regulate your emotions yourself rather than relying on other people to do that is by journaling, because that's getting out your emotions in a very positive way, and it's filling your own journals up, and it's a safe space for you to share whatever you want, basically. And by getting your emotions out, it's a lot more healthier. But as I said, one of the things you must do is be intentional. So when you are loving yourself, you need to get in the habit of spending time with yourself, designating set times, dates, self dates with yourself, because you are with yourself 365 days a year. If you can't be committed to yourself, how the hell do you think you're going to be committed to another person? If, for example, you want a relationship or you want healthy friendships, you want to be able to spend quality time with yourself in order for you to be able to be healthier for other people, but for yourself as well. You need to be able to take time out for you to reflect and see where your life is headed. But you also need to make dates for yourself and do things for yourself. So one of the most amazing things I've done and do for myself and have just done for myself is I booked a trip to Disneyland Paris, and I paid for this trip myself. In 2017, I went to Disneyland Paris, and my dad actually paid for that. It's a very special 21st Mindset birthday. It was the official first ever 21st Mindset birthday I had. And it was in 2017, like I said, and it was the 25th anniversary of Disneyland Paris. It was the most amazing experience of my life. I loved every minute of it, and I've always wanted to go back again. And so last year was a very difficult year, and the year before was very difficult for me. And I needed to give myself an incentive and a reward for getting through tough times. And it was like, if I get through this time, I'm going to book another holiday myself, pay for it myself this time, to Disneyland Paris. And so I did it, and I treated myself, and it was a belated birthday present to myself. So my birthday was the 24th of April, which I spent with my best friend Sammy. And I paid for the belated birthday present to myself from the 6th to the 11th of May, but I didn't get back to the early hours of the 12th. So it's basically from the 6th to the 12th of May, because my train ticket was after like my train ticket was like coming up to 2 a.m. in the morning by the time I got home yesterday, because it's Friday, even though my last day in London was Thursday. So yeah, I booked this trip and I went on it, and this trip was just for me. It was for me to enjoy myself, to not have any worries or cares, and to just spend time by myself doing a fun activity and looking after myself. And so I like to throw a party for myself. When I'm giving a party to myself, I'm giving myself a proper party. Because if you're going to do something, do it properly so that you know that you're serious about yourself. right? Because if you do something half-heartedly for yourself, you're saying to yourself, I'm not worthy, I'm not worth it, I'm not bothering to put the time, energy, and effort in because there's something like not worth it in you. If you value yourself, treat yourself as a valuable person. And that helps grow your self esteem and it helps grow your confidence. So when you're doing something, do it with style, right? So I went to Disneyland Paris with the intention of putting all the decorations around the room, balloons. And so I planned this on the 9th of the 7th of May. So on the 8th of May, I could go into the park and have that as my belated 21st mindset birthday day. Eight's my lucky number. And I knew that when I got there on the 7th, I would go straight into the park. So I couldn't dress up my bedroom there. But when I came out of the park on the 7th going through to the 8th, it was pretty much the 8th by the time I got back to the hotel because it was after midnight after I'd seen the Avengers show. And that was another thing. The reason why I chose to go in May and at the time I did was because I knew that the Avengers light show, where there's like 500 drones, I knew that it ended on the 8th of May. And so I wanted to see it. It was only on from January to the 8th of May. So I wanted to make sure that I booked accommodation and a whole inclusive package that would get me there and get me to see the show. At first, I was a little disappointed with the show because I was expecting the drones to be Iron Man, so they blew up at the end, like in the Iron Man film 3. But it wasn't. The drones were there to do like create a shield in the midair, to create a Thor hammer and stuff like that. It was, but the second day I watched it because it was on the 7th and the 8th, which is last day, the 8th. I was much more amazed because I was thinking about the time, energy, and effort it took to get all those drones to coordinate and everything. It was incredible. And when I played it back on my phone, it looks amazing. So one of the things I had planned, like I said, was to decorate the room. So an act of self-love is getting yourself gifts. And I intended to get myself gifts when I was there, right? And I knew roughly what I wanted to do. So gift giving to yourself is a very good self-love thing. So you don't have to go abroad to give yourself gifts. You could just buy something for yourself. And it might just be that you're giving yourself a gift, as in, that you want to treat yourself to your favorite chocolate bar or something like that, or a gift of the cinema, or a movie, or I think it's a movie, which is the cinema, or, giving yourself a meal out, which is what I do. I take myself out for meals in the cinema to self date, right? But one of the things you can do is give yourself an experience. So with Disneyland Paris, it's an experience. It's not just like a thing I would do every day or could do every day. It's like a one-off thing I don't do very often. But it's all about being intentional. Self-love is about an intentional process to make yourself happy and show yourself attention and give yourself attention and show you're worthy of being in life, you're worthy of being loved, you're worthy of being made a fuss of, you're worthy of having attention. So all the things you would like someone to do in a friendship or relationship or a scenario with you, that, like make you feel worthy, make you feel good, make you feel validated, make you feel you belong, you need to do those things with yourself. And this is how you self-love. The more you do these things with yourself, the less you'll accept rubbish from other people, because if they're not treating you the way you treat yourself and they're giving you less than you know that you deserve and can give yourself, then you'll be thinking, hang on a minute, why am I accepting second best from some person who's not even giving to me as much as I'm giving to myself? So this is why it's very important to self-love and to do things. I did a pattern changing course in 2013. If you don't know what pattern changing course is, it's to change patterns and notice patterns. So mostly it's to do with abuse. It was with the company called Stop Abuse for Everyone, and it was through the NHS over in the UK. And I'd been in abusive relationships in the past and I was sick of them and I didn't want to get into those scenarios ever again. And so I did this course, which was like a 12-week course, so basically 3 months. And they did have a break for Easter from what I remember, we had a break. And then it showed, we had all these sheets we had to go through, and it was like in a group of women, and it was all to do with like recognizing patterns of abuse, like narcissistic abuse, what abusers say, the way they manipulate. And it was one of the most productive and healthy things I did for myself. And I've never ever forgot that training. It's been fundamental to my life going forward. They do groups for men who are abused by women as well. It's not just women who get abused by guys. They do men that get abused by women, but they had less men attending those groups because statistically they're more women abused by men than the opposite way around. But what was shocking is it was like 1 in 3 people, they said, ends up in abusive relationships. So basically, like, like 33% of the people you meet are going to be abusive towards you. So you got to watch out for that. Again, this is part of self-love because it's being aware. It's helping yourself to be aware of danger, of bad situations so that you don't get into them again. So, I'm big on self-development, self-improvement, personal development, professional development, so that I can become a better human being myself, but also I can recognize signs of unhealthy human beings. And, a lot of them won't get help because they don't realize there's something wrong, or they don't want to accept it. So you have to accept that you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. I have to accept that I have things I need to work on constantly. And this is part of self love. Part of self love is being very self aware. The more self aware you are, and that you can admit things to yourself rather than blame other people and put the responsibility on other people all the time, the better your life becomes. So if I notice there's a problem, I ultimately think, okay, so how much of this problem is my perception and is to do with my trauma in my past, and how much of it is to do with the fact that the person is behaving inappropriately or wrongly towards me. You know what I mean? So you've got to like become aware. And also, the more you become aware of yourself and your feelings and your emotions and the way you are, the better you are able to deal with yourself and other situations that will crop up. So it's all about self-awareness and being very intentional. And if you're giving yourself experiences, giving yourself gifts, this is all saying you're worthy of love, you're worthy of care, you're worthy of feeling good, you're worthy of life, of being here. You're worthy of making a fuss of. You're worthy of, feeling good. And so when I throw a birthday party, which I would encourage you to throw a birthday party for yourself, take yourself away, have an amazing birthday party with yourself. It's one of the ultimate acts of self-love. It's like a declaration of your love for yourself, a public declaration if you put it on YouTube like I do. You don't have to put it on YouTube like I do, but if you put it on Facebook or wherever you want to put it, it's just really good. I think it inspires other people as well to think, hey, why don't I spend money on myself for my birthday? Why don't I buy myself gifts for my birthday? Why don't I put balloons around the room? Why don't I put cards instead of like feeling like miserable if you've got less people in your life now that give you cards or that throw you parties, or maybe people think, oh, you're too old for a party now, or other people aren't throwing you. Throw one for yourself. Why not? Because you only live once. I want you to be your true authentic self, and I want you to live and love and matter to yourself, and I want you to feel good about yourself as much as possible. Right? Don't worry about what people think. These people, any people that comment negative comments, whatever, if they got nothing better to do with their lives, it must be a bloody miserable life. That's all I can say. Right? I had one negative comment on my channel because I was celebrating my birthday myself, and this person's go, ooh, it's like, what's ooh about self-loving and embracing who you are and enjoying celebrating your birthday, and it's my birthday. I'll do what the hell I want and I'll celebrate the way I want. And every year I have a 21st mindset birthday because no one has the right to dictate to me what age I have to act like or be like. And I'm not interested in my birth certificate age whatsoever. I don't live like that. I don't think like that. My soul's not like that. It's a piece of paper to me. I'm glad I was born, glad I've got experience, but I don't associate with that birth certificate age. It's not who I am. And so I will live my life the way I want to live it, because you have to realize in life the people that comment or aren't so nice to you, that leave stupid comments. I've deleted that comment and blocked them now, or blocked them, removes them anyway. I'm not interested in people who are just being mean and just saying stuff that's not even valuable information for other viewers. You know what I mean? It's like no point, I stick up for myself and I'm not interested in people being rude to me. And so, if you have a scenario where it's your day, it's your time, it's your what you want to do with your life. Don't care about what other people think, because these people who leave mean comments or say things that aren't good, they're not your friends, and they don't care about you when you're dead. So why give a shit about them when you're alive? Do not care about people when you're alive and waste your time, energy, and effort on people that don't matter, and don't give a shit about you when you're dead. Just don't care about those people. They're not worth it, right? It's not worth it. Be your authentic self, live your life, have fun. Look back on your deathbed thinking, yes, I lived my life to the max. I did what I wanted to do in spite of what people thought, and I enjoyed my life, and I had a frigging whale of a time, which I did have in Disneyland Paris, by the way, a whale of a time, right? So I decided to throw myself a birthday party. So what does that look like? Like, if you want to throw yourself a birthday party as part of self-love, throw it like a pro. How do you do it? Well, you get all the things you get as if you were organizing a birthday party for someone else. So I got these, and because it's my 21st mindset birthday, I got these, and this was a banner that I had put up across the room. You can see my tour video because I put it up now, and that gives you a tour of the room that shows you all this stuff and how it looked at the time. So I got 21 banner that went across the room. I also was wearing my crown, as you can see, my frozen crown. My dad actually bought me this a long time ago. It used to light up, and I went to the park with it. I went to the park with it. It used to light up. My dad bought me this a long time ago. But you see, this is my frozen crown, because in Disneyland Paris, they all wear stuff. They wear like Mickey ears and stuff they bought from the actual place itself. But I took this with me because I like the fact it's a frozen crown, goes really well with my hair. It makes me look like a pretty princess, and I believe I'm a princess, so I can believe whatever I want because it's my birthday, my life, right? And part of self-love is believing in yourself and being who you want to be. And if you decide that you want to be like a princess, you can be like a princess, right? So I've got this in my hair, which is beautiful. I love it. And then I got the 21 banner. And then I had 21 confetti. Here's the confetti. I had it all over the table. So I bought this because this is how to throw a birthday party like a pro. You get all the things geared towards a birthday party, and you throw a party for yourself by putting all this stuff around the room. So I had this around the room. I had confetti all over the table on top of a tablecloth. And this is the 21 table. Well, it was like happy birthday tablecloth. So I got, it was unique party 21. That was the 21 banner I had. And then I had this tablecloth which said happy birthday all over it, which actually matched the 21 party banner. And then I decided, because I just thought it was so cute, I get this other banner as well. Again, you can check out my tour video in the videos tab that shows you the tour of the room of what it was like, because I uploaded that earlier. And so I bought this because I just thought it was really cute. It's a banner, and it's got this little like crown, because it's like me with the crown, and it's got a unicorn on there. So I just thought that was really nice. I just thought it was very cute, very pretty, very princessy. So I got that to go with my princess headgear. And then I got my 21 badge, which I wore on the day as well. And then I got this for my previous 21st mindset birthday. It said birthday girl on it. So I brought that with me because I still had it from last time and from 2017. And I had this as well, tablecloth, which actually has happy birthday banner, another happy birthday banner on it. I don't know if you can see that without me. Well, I'll probably have to take out the packaging, won't I? But it's basically got crowns on it. It has got this scrunched up because it's like 2017, and I kind of scrunched it up when I moved. But I think you get the idea. So this is like happy birthday. So basically, you throw your birthday party because you have all the props. If you cover the table up in things like this, then it looks very pretty. It makes the room look really full and like it's a party, right? Which it is. And I also bought myself this birthday banner, right? So it wasn't a banner, actually. It was a sash, because I actually got Velcro with it to become a sash. So this was my 21st mindset birthday, and it's Velcro, and I had this especially made. It was at a card shop. They sent away for it. So it actually says 21st mindset birthday on it. And I picked things that I really wanted on there. So I picked the colour of the sash, I picked the type of writing, I picked the colour of the writing, which is a gold colour, like rose gold. And I picked these, like, look at these, they're cute, see? So this is like little unicorns. And then I picked the stars with the moon, and I picked the other stars, right? Because I am a star, and I've had friends in the past saying you're a star. So, and still to this day, they say I'm a star. So, and I love unicorns because I'm unique and rare. So this is cute and cuddly to me. So when you're throwing yourself a birthday party, it's your birthday party. You can have what you want, right? And you notice it's all coordinated because these unicorns actually go with these as well, if you know what I mean. So they look a little bit similar, not exactly the same, but they look a little bit similar, you know. But I specifically wanted a unicorn. So yeah. So I thought it just goes really, really well together. And yeah, it's really nice. You can't very well see it much there, but it's there near the Y. So yeah, so I had this on as well for my 21st mindset birthday, as well as the banners. So, you know, when you're throwing yourself a birthday party, you need to be thinking about color coordination and you know, like making yourself look, the room look really good. So I had the banners, I had the tablecloths, I had the badge, the sash, the this headband, and also I had party plates. So I bought these for myself, and I bought these napkins as well. So again, this puts you in the party mood, and any snacks and food you're having in the hotel room or wherever you're throwing yourself the party, mine was a hotel room, then you know you're really in the party spirit. I also got 21 balloons, like as in 21st balloons, 2-1 on them, but I couldn't bring them back because obviously I couldn't carry them. So that's what I did in terms of decorations. And like I said, you can check out my birthday party tour video of the room. Heather, I'm glad you had a great time. Oh, thank you, Heather. Lots of love. Lovely to see you. No, thanks for watching. So yeah, I had an amazing time. So another thing I said I did is buy myself gifts. I was very intentional. I was going to buy myself some gifts for my birthday in Disneyland Paris. And I have put a video about some throws that I bought myself. In case you haven't seen them, I'm going to go and get the throws, but one by one. It's like they're across the room, so that means I've got to walk off the screen to show you the throws, just in case you haven't seen them. Then I'm going to show you some other stuff that I haven't opened yet. Right, let me show you. So in case you haven't seen this, yes, I'm going off the screen because they've been drying. I don't want to get these too dirty. Right, so this is a Disneyland Paris throw, and this is like a raw blue throw. Well, a furry throw, shall we say. And so this is a special 30th edition, because I've got a throw from their 25th edition. But this it's still a bit damp, so I've had it on my airer. Well, actually, I've had this one downstairs airing, but it's still a bit wet, dampish. So I've got to put it back. But Disneyland Paris, and then that says 30th on it. I don't know if you can see that. So the 30th is really cleverly done because it's done it in ears like Mickey Mouse, but it's actually 30th. I don't know if you can see that, but it's kind of hard to see because it's on a hanger. But I can't really spread it out too much because it needs to dry properly. And I've got other stuff all over my bed at the moment. So anyway, Heather. Pillow cool. Oh, my pillow's from my friend Sammy. This is a pillow. We'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh? Even longer said we'll be friends forever, won't we, Pooh? Said Ass Piglet. Even longer said Pooh. That's from my best friend Sammy. Before I went away. So yeah. This is like the throw. So this is you probably can't see it that well, but it's got like Mickey Mouse silhouette on it, and it's also got the castle on it, and it's got like Tinkerbell on it as well, and stars. So yeah, it is really nice, and yes, it's got 30th on it. So Disneyland Paris 30. So it's a 30, but it's like Mickey Mouse's. Can you see that? Disneyland Paris 30 years, and it's got like this is 30. It's actually done in Mickey Mouse's. It's very clever. This is more of a winter throw, really, because of the colour. But it's very, very luxurious. As you can see, it's like silk, velour. So nice stuff. Thank you, Heather. I'm going to show you the other ones as well. And they're all on hangers at the moment. Trying not to lose my pajama bottoms in the process. And then I got this Minnie Mouse throw, which is really pretty. This is more of a summer colour, really. I realise I've got quite a lot of throws now. I'm like, oh, where am I going to put them all? I've got a bit of a lack of space. And I just filled the only space up in my wardrobe with more throws. I'm like, oh dear. Never mind, because I got a throw from my best friend Annie, which I'm using at the moment, which for my birthday, which is a Eeyore throw. Anyway, this is a Minnie Mouse throw. It's really, really nice. Very lovely. And I love it a lot. It's beautiful colours. Beautiful pink. I'm not into pink clothes apart from night clothes. I like wearing pink night clothes, but I don't wear pink going out in the day. Sometimes I occasionally wear red, but not pink. I have got one pink top though my mum bought me, which is Bench, which I haven't worn for a while, which is actually a really nice top. I've worn that like once, I think. Twice maybe. So anyway, my mum's into pink. Anyway, this is upside down now, but basically it's got hearts at the top of it as well as stars. But the hearts are quite hard to see because they're quite faint. But I think you get the picture of the... I've got a journal, which I'm going to talk about in a bit, which has got the same picture on it. So if you can't see it, then you'll be able to see it in the journal. It's got two big hearts basically further up, but it's really hard to see them. It's really hard to see them, but they're in the corner here. One of them is. I don't know if you can see that heart now. I think you can just about make that heart out. It's very pretty. Heather, wow, I love the colours. Yeah, Heather, thank you so much. Yeah, it's a really beautiful colour, this. Very nice. So that's that. And then I've got another one. The third one. I looked at my wardrobe. I'm like, Sandra, your wardrobe's full already. Where are you going to stick all this stuff? I'm wearing colour in life. It makes you feel good. Oh, I like wearing, oh, you like wearing it in your everyday life, the colours, the pink, yeah? This is a Star Wars one. This is really cool. I got myself a Star Wars jacket. That's downstairs though because it's in the wash. Although I haven't actually washed it yet. So this is Star Wars. This is a really, really nice throw, actually. Look, it's like 3D. I don't know if you can see that, but it's really like 3D. Like, it really sticks out a mile. It's like a spaceship one. Really cool. I really like this a lot, actually. Look at it. Look at all this spacing. It's like, wow, that's amazing. It does look very 3D. Look at it. It's incredible. It's bigger than me, so I can't quite reach up there, but it's really good. Really, really nice throw. I love it. And I did get the jacket. The jacket is in the wash. I haven't actually washed it yet. I don't know if I should get it, but it's right downstairs. I forgot to bring it up. Like, if I go and get it, it's... I don't know if you saw the jacket. I did a shorts video about it anyway, but shall I go and grab it quickly? I'll go and grab it very quickly. Very quickly. Don't go away. I'll be back in a minute. Oh my God, I need to switch the light off. I'm coming. Oh my God. Where is it? Oh shoot. There it is. That's funny. I'm back, people. I'm back. Right. I went and grabbed it during the live stream. So this is the jacket I bought. It's inside out at the moment because I turn it inside out to wash it, right? Because I don't want to get it damaged. So it's in the pile. Oh, excuse me, to be washed. So yeah, I've got a cough. So yeah, this is amazing. Look at this jacket. So Star Wars is awesome. Thank you, Heather. So this is the jacket. This is the front of it. Really, really nice. It's like fleecy lined. And then this is the back of it. Just look at this. This is incredible. I can smell my perfume on it, actually. Look at this. This is just a look. It's all sequins. Look how amazing the back of this jacket is. It's gobsmackingly amazing. I love it. Look, brilliant from the front. Great from the back. Like the cuff details as well. Like I have to turn the cuffs in because I'm too short for it. But even the cuff details, you know, they're really nice. So yeah, really, really good stuff. Really good. Really lovely jacket. Front. And then the back. I love the back so much. I think it's amazing. So these were some of the gifts I got myself. Well, they were the gifts I got myself. I've got a few more that I haven't opened yet. I'm going to open with you here. So, but I also got myself some new shoes before I went. Sparkles as well. Yes, Heather, it does sparkle like loads. It's really, really sparkly. I love sparkly stuff. But it's like, it's really sparkly. I mean, I've got to wash this really delicately so that it doesn't like, you know, so the sequins still stay on there. But it's really nice. It's like, I think it's my favourite thing I bought myself, actually. Apart from I do like my sash. Even though sash wasn't as much money. But yeah, so before I went away, I also got myself some new shoes. You want to hang dry. It says don't dry clean it. But yeah, I won't put it in the dryer, but I need to wash it. The trouble is if I don't put a spin on my washer dryer, the washer dryer was not my own washer dryer, it's a landlord's, then it doesn't get the wet out for days and it can smell. So I usually like to spin it out to help with the drying process, but it's very delicate. So, but I only usually put towels in the dryer mostly now. I don't usually put anything else in the dryer if I can help it. But thank you for your advice, Heather. Yeah, so I bought myself some new shoes before I went away because I needed some anyway because my other ones are damaged. They're wearable, but they're coming apart a little bit. So anyway, I decided to get some new ones. And I got these, which is like trainer type ones. As you can see, they're a bit worn now. They're a bit dirty, people, but these are new actually. I've only had them like a few weeks. But yeah, so you can tell they were worn quite a lot. I've got cleaners. They're not too bad on the top. I have cleaned them before I went away, but I'll probably might be clean them again. But they're not too bad on top. But they're really nice actually. And also I got these which match this jacket, right, with the gold on, because these are gold shoes. Look at these. These are brand new as well. But I actually didn't wear these till I went away. So these are metallic gold shoes. These are really cool. And they go really well with this jacket. See, because you got the gold in the shoes. Whoops, gold in the shoes and you got gold in the jacket. So they look really good together. So yes, I like them a lot. So that was really good. So this is what I mean by giving yourself gifts, and give yourself, like, I like to get myself practical gifts that I can actually use. Because I don't like buying myself stuff that I can't actually use because it just feels like it's a waste of money to me if I get stuff I can't really use. Awesome golden shoes, Heather says. Yes, they are. They're really nice. Then I also got myself some other gifts, which I haven't opened yet. So I'm going to open them live with you. So this one's a beach towel. I'm going to wash it. So I'm going to open it to wash it. Like I opened all the throws and washed them, but they've been washed. But these haven't been washed yet. They're brand new in the packaging still. So this is a Disney towel, and it's meant to look like that. And this is like 100 years of Disney, because it's 100 years in total. It's the 30th anniversary of Disneyland Paris, but it's 100 years of Disney itself. So you can see what it looks like. I shall open it up for you to see as well. So yeah, this will be quite interesting. Again, I'm quite short, so you might not be able to see all of it because I'm quite short, but I was obviously going to put them in the wash to clean it first, because even though it's probably quite clean in the shop, it's been handled in the shop, you know? And I've had to take it with me to place. Oh, this is even better than I thought, because I didn't notice how prominent Tinkerbell is in this. This is a beach towel, people, so it's humongous. But I love towels like this. I got towels last time I went to Disneyland Paris in 2017. And when I got the towels then, they've lasted for years and I use them all the time. But I thought I could do with some more. But look at this. Isn't this beautiful? This is so lovely. This is really, really nice. This is more like you could put on the bed and use it as a throw. Excuse me, my voice is a bit going. I gotta go to the doctors about my chest, by the way, about me coughing stuff on Monday. Just so I'd add that in. That's part of self-love, is getting your self-health sorted out in the end. I've been trying to get myself better, but it's not working with my throat. Right. So yeah, so this is a towel. It's more like a throw, is it not? This is humongous. This is bigger than my other towels. This is huge. I could put it on my bed, people. I could actually put this on my bed. It's more like a throw, really, isn't it? This is a beach towel. Like it says, a beach towel on it. Beach towel. But it is more like a throw, really. I could put this on my bed. I'm really tempted to just put this on my bed, actually, because it's massive and I love it so much. Really not. It's better than I thought it'd be, actually. So yeah, I don't know if you can see that because I'm unraveling it in front of your eyes, because I'm literally just looking at it as I see it with you, and I'm like, wow, it's better than I thought it was. So all I had was a little picture to go on. Look at this. This looks incredible. Wow. Heather, it would be a throw. It would be a throw on bed. Yes, I think it looks good. It would look like a good throw on the bed, even though it's not actually a throw. It's a beach towel. See, beach towel, clearly beach towel and not a throw. But I just think it could look like a throw on my bed. Yes, exactly. I don't have a sofa, by the way, so I only meant a bed, because I just think it looks so good. But you know what I mean? I could put this on my bed. It would look amazing. Even though it's meant to be a beach towel, it looks really good. I've got another beach towel, by the way, that I'm going to open as well in front of your very eyes. I'm really happy with this towel. It's amazing. It would be a curtain. It could be a curtain. Yes, Heather, I actually just thought about that. Because I've already got a towel up there at the moment, but there's basically, obviously I've got these curtains here, but the opposite side of the room, I've got a towel that I'm using as a curtain, because you can't really put an old leather curtain up there. But the only thing is, if it got damaged, because it's got one hook there, and I've tucked the rest of the towel in over the thin wire. But if it got ripped, it might get ripped by accident if I did that. That's the only problem, and I don't want to get this ripped. So I probably would be better putting it on my bed. But I did think about that myself, because it's really nice. Really, really nice, people. Anyway, I'm going to open my other one right in front of you. My other beach towel gift to myself, I haven't opened yet. This is exciting stuff. Look, this is what this beach towel is meant to look like. And yes, Disney du Drap de Plage beach towel design. Let's see what this gift to myself looks like. I love opening gifts as well. I feel it's really nice. So this is another beach towel. Wow. Wow. It's like humongous. Wow. And least if I use this like coming out of the shower, I probably won't need another towel. I usually have like 2 or 3 towels I use. This is massive. It's taller than me. Look at it. Are we here, people? Am I here? You can probably see this better than I can because I can't even see what I'm doing because I'm behind it. Wow, that's very interesting. I think the other one looks better on a bed probably than this does. But it's really nice. It's probably better as a towel. It's very nice. Oh my God, it's humongous. Well, the French certainly do know how to throw a beach party, don't they? Because these beach towels are like really like bed throws, the size of them. They're massive. I have never seen beach towels this big before, but then I don't use beach towels, I guess. But the towels I got, I thought they were beach towels, and they're not even like, they're probably like half the size of this at the most. But yeah, so this is all the Mickey Mouse towel. But I think it looks really nice. I do think it's really colourful. I don't know if you can see all that. I will literally pull it up so you can see it. And hope that you can see it better than I can because I can't really see it that well. I have to play my own live stream back to myself to see what this looks like. But look at it. It looks really, really nice. So it's really important to buy yourself gifts that you love and that you get excited about and you think, oh, that's amazing. And then you put it over your head like that. But yes, it's lovely. Very, very nice. I feel like keeping it on me now. And then I bought myself one final gift. They make big beach towels. Yeah, Heather, exactly. It's really big beach towels. You know, because to me, it's like the size of a throw. And my books are falling down now. I've got my fibromyalgia book on my bed. For anyone who hasn't got a copy, don't forget to grab a copy. It's a superhero style book. Really good. Get one on Amazon and that. Oh, Asexual Perspectives there as well. That's on Amazon. Yeah, so one final gift is this, which is a holder, a Mickey Mouse holder, and I haven't opened this either yet. So it comes in a little pocket of little bag, basically. But the bag turns into the bag itself by the look of it. So yes, I've already got one that's black that I took with me. Just plain black, but I thought I have a Mickey. This was on offer. So the beach towels were on. So the beach towels weren't on offer, sorry. One of the throws was on offer. So I got the Star Wars throw for half price, I think it was, with the jacket, with the Star Wars jacket. So because I bought the Star Wars jacket, this jacket here I'm talking about, because I bought this gorgeous jacket, they had an offer on the Star Wars throw that I showed you earlier. And then this was an offer I had because I bought the beach towels. This was like an offer they had at the till point. So I don't know if I can open it like this because it's got the tag on it. So it's not going right for me. Oh my Lord. I need to put it back in its bag now. I probably can't afterwards, and I probably can't find out how to do it. Oh dear. I just bought it thinking, yeah, it'll be great. I think I've done it now. I think I've pulled it out. I don't know how to get it back in, but never mind. But yes, but at the moment, the zip is tiny. So hopefully, oh yeah, there's a bigger zip. Here's a bigger zip at the front, people. Yay, I've managed to work it out. So yeah, this is the holder. It's quite big actually, inside. So it's a Mickey Mouse holder. So basically, you can get the towels I've bought and put all the towels in there. And then put them in the wash downstairs. So you can fill all your items up like this. And you can do it like this. And then you got Mickey Mouse holder like this. Which I think is quite cool. So yes, and then because of that little bag, it looks like you can actually got a pocket there. So you can turn it on itself to make a bag, or you can just use that as a pocket. So if you go away for like one night or something, or if you're like me, probably a day trip. you can put that in there. Yeah, so that's quite cool. A Mickey Mouse hold all. Yes. So that was the final. Oh, now I've got one more gift actually. I said this was the final gift, but I forgot my self-love journal because I've already self-worth journal because I've already mentioned the journal, but I haven't showed it to you. But yes, I will show it. They made big beach. Yes, I agree. They made big beach towels, Heather. I've already said that you said that, but I've said it again because I was like quite astonished myself. Right, this is my Disney pass when I was there because I got all-inclusive packaging apart from breakfast, so I had to pay for myself and meals. But basically, this pass got me into the park for the 4 days, and it got me into my accommodation for 4 days, and I also could use it to get an extra hour in the park because I was in one of their hotels, their Santa Fe hotel, and yeah, it's really good. I also got a free shuttle bus as part of my package I bought, and Disney Express, which they take your luggage to your hotel for you, so you can go straight in the park on the first day. On the last day, they send it to the Eurostar for you, so you don't have to go. You can have the day in the park and then just collect your luggage and then go straight to the Eurostar customs. And so yes, this is the final thing I want to talk to you about, which is in terms of gifts, which is a self-love. Well, it's a self-worth journal, but obviously self-love, self-worth. So I haven't actually I've got lots of journals for different things, which I mentioned in a previous video, but I decided before I went away for my 21st Mindset birthday celebration that I would buy myself a journal over there specifically for self-worth, because I feel I need to improve my self-worth. And so part of self-loving is, trying to enhance your own self-worth, your own self-esteem, making yourself feel better and good, giving yourself more positive self-talk, and, just being your biggest cheerleader in life. And sometimes that isn't always easy, and it's easier to slip into like self-criticism, unhelpful thinking, negative views of yourself, and not being there for yourself as much as possible. So I decided that I wanted a self-worth journal. I was going to pick one in Disneyland Paris, and it happened to be I picked this because it has lots of hearts over it, you see. And so I wanted something that was giving love to myself on purpose. So that's why I chose this. It's really interesting that the towel I bought, the throw I bought, is like meant to be identical to this, but the actual hearts, there's just like a couple of hearts that are really big, but they seem like more faint on the throw. But in here, they're really nice, and it's shiny as well. So it kind of represents what I want it to, that love, and things are shining, and because I'm like a shiny, sparkling star character in my eyes and some of my friends' eyes as well. And so I like the journal cover to represent me, which I think it does. And this is what I've told myself to put in the journal. And I would encourage you to get a journal as well and call it a self-worth journal or a self-love journal. Heather, love the journal. Thank you, Heather. Mwah, big love to you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you so much. Really, I do. So much. I appreciate all your support all these years as well. I really do. Thank you so much. So I think this is a really good thing to do. And this is what I've told myself to do. So here you go. I've written this to myself, and I encourage you to do this as well. So this says, welcome to your self-worth journal, Sandra Bellamy, 2023. So I'm welcoming myself like I'm a guest to myself here, and I'm giving myself strict instructions what to do. Here, I want you to write down what good, positive, and inspirational things other people say about you. So this is really interesting, isn't it? Because it's a self-worth journal, yet I'm writing in it what other people say about me that's inspirational, positive, and good. This is one of the things I was actually taught years ago by like therapists / counselors. And that is in order to take notice of positive things about yourself, because we tend to hear negative things. We tend to, if people criticize us, we tend to focus on all the people that criticize us rather than the people that give us praise. And when we hear praise, we kind of take it in one ear and out the other, because unfortunately, as human beings, we're kind of programmed to think negatively and focus on the negative more than the positive. So one thing I was told, I do artwork. Oh yeah, you do artwork journaling, don't you, Heather? That's really good. Your artwork is beautiful, really beautiful. And it's very good. I know someone who's an actual art therapist. I was interviewed on their podcast about asexuality, and they do art therapy for people who've been through trauma. I don't know if you do that as well, but that's what she does as part of her living. So yeah. But yeah, your artwork's amazing. So in the self-love journal, well, self-worth journal, which is about self-love anyway, it's writing down what good, positive, and inspirational things other people say about me, about you, if you're getting a journal. And it's really interesting because I've had some really nice comments on this channel lately. So I was actually writing some of them down in this. I was trying to remember it. And then today, well, yesterday now, when I woke up in the morning, haven't been to sleep yet, then I got a beautiful other comment left to me today out of the blue. And I'm like, wow, I can write that in my journal. And so this is what the latest one was I got several hours ago. So when it was on my last live stream actually on this channel. And it was Nelly or Neely Wilson commented, such a great host of great content. I wish there were more out there like you. And I thought that was really, really nice. And what I've actually done is I've taken some screenshots of the latest comments and I'm going to put them on my blog. It's like, it's like in the media world, it's like known as social proof, as in like proving socially how good something is, like your channel or you as a person, that type of thing. But it's also good to have that, and just even if you don't put it on a blog or anything like that, just have a section of clips and snippets and things people have said, so you've got a record of them for yourself to help you to feel better. Because if we just focus on like people who are negative and criticize us, we won't live our authentic life and we'll be worried about what people think all the time. But if we focus on the good and the positive, then we're more likely to attract good and positive as well. Yeah. So that was like that comment when it says such a great host of great content. I wish there were more out there like you. It just really felt good to receive that. So thank you for the person who wrote that. And and then I wrote how I felt about it. This made me feel so good to get this comment. Because I wasn't that, like, I usually I listen to quite a lot of my live streams back, not all of them, but that wasn't one I'd actually listened back to at that point. And so I was thinking that maybe it's not as good as some of my other ones. And then when they wrote that, I'm like, oh, clearly it was a really good video. And I then had to listen to it back, and I thought, oh yeah, that was really good advice I gave, and it was very, very well flowing. So it flowed very well. So yeah, so I've started to actually cut snippets out so that, like take screenshots, and I'm going to put some of these on my blog of the lovely comments people have given me on this channel. So, there's been some other ones as well, recently, which has been really nice. So, there was Yuli who left a comment, said you're amazing. Liam who said about I'm awesome, you're awesome, Sandra, love you so much. That was a really nice comment. Someone else commented about how I covered a lot of the nuances of the ace community. That was really good. So I would encourage you in your life that if you've got a self-worth journal, or if you want to call it self-love journal, but self-worth, can encompass things that other people have said about you that boost your self-esteem and boost your confidence and make you feel good, that validate you. So you can put those things in your self-worth journal, because it's all about proving your worth to yourself, relying on yourself, but also if you want proof from other people, which as human beings, we naturally are inclined to want other people to praise us, to validate us. And if you've lived a life maybe in the past where you haven't had much validation, you felt like really strange, not okay, things haven't felt good for you, like when you come across people that validate you and that make you feel good about yourself, it naturally is going to make you feel more happy and glowing. And it's going to kind of right the wrongs of years gone by, you know, where you thought maybe you're not enough or you're not worthy or you're broken or something's wrong with you. And so if you do get these comments, like put them down in a journal or a diary, make a note of when someone says good things about you and nice things, so that you can recall it and look back and you can think, oh, not everyone, because sometimes we can get in our head like people don't like us, or I'm not good enough for people, or people don't want to know me, or, you know, if you're thinking negatively. I used to be in that mindset years ago when I suffered with depression. I had all those type of things for years going on in my head. It was very difficult to get out of that, but I managed to do it. But you know, if you're that way inclined, particularly, make a note of all the positive and good things that people say about you, so that when you're going into a, like, more of a depressive state, more of like, oh, no one likes me, and I don't think people care, and you can just go back and you can remember what they said and think, oh, well, people do care because they said this and they said that, and people do like me, you know. And it's just good to have some self-worth things, you know. It's good to have some good memories, because our mind does tend to focus on the negative, unfortunately. So that's the first thing I said to do in the journal, is to write down positive things, positive and inspirational things other people say about you. Like, what good, positive, and inspirational things do other people say about you? Put that in your self-worth journal. Next is, I also want you to write down daily 5 positive things about yourself. You've got to have 5 positive things about yourself, and list 5 successes in your entire life each day. So rather than putting your pressure on yourself to, like, make sure you have like 5 positive things or 5 successes about your specific day, because if you're having a really bad day that might make you think negatively, I want you to write 5 successes you've had in your entire life, which should be a lot easier for you to achieve, because we make these things too hard for ourselves to achieve. Then it kind of puts ourselves down and makes us feel like, you know, we're not good enough again, which is what we want to get away from in our self-worth journal. So 3-step system in the self-worth journal then is write down. One is to write down what good, positive, and inspirational things other people say about you once you've got your journal. 2 is write down daily 5 positive things about yourself. It can be anything, personality, looks, anything. And then also the third thing each day, write down 5 successes you've had in your entire life each day. But it doesn't have to be that day. It can mean your entire life. That makes it easier to focus on positive things. It could just be that you got out of bed in the morning, because if you suffer depression or you're not feeling well, then just getting out of bed may have taken you hours, but it's an achievement and success, right? So I do this. I've started filling this in the morning when I wake up. So it's to focus on my self-worth and feeling good about myself when I first wake up. But I also was having a practice of journaling my negative emotions out as well. So, you know, see what works well. Like, test it in the morning. If it doesn't work, then start testing it at night, or swap it over. So if you're journaling about hardcore emotions in the morning, you'd really rather leave this to the night than do this at night. Chop and change it around. Basically, it's just do these things once a day. However it makes you feel happiest. But I would say, you know, doing it when you first get up is going to help you have a better day in general, because you're going to be filling your cup up with lovely stuff about yourself, you know. Some of the stuff I put you know, about myself is like your hair is gorgeous, because I really do love my hair. Like, your blue eyes are beautiful, because I really do like my eyes. You're lively, bubbly, and energetic. I love that about myself. You know, you're super intelligent. You're very self-aware, kind-hearted, voluptuous body, soft skin, young looking, quirky personality, honest, tell it like it is, can-do attitude, determined to succeed no matter what. I love and care about people. These are the things I love about myself. I went on for more than 5, so you don't have to just stick to 5. You have to do a minimum of 5. You're generous with your time was another thing I like about myself. You genuinely care about people and want them to be happy. Now that's actually 15, not 5. So you can go, you know, you can go and do a lot more. You don't have to stick to just 5, but 5's the minimum, you know? And so, you know, good deeds, successes. I saved a person's life years ago. I met and spoke with Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. That was in St James's Palace. I got over 500,000 views on this channel. I was going to say 1 million, but my aim is to have 1 million views on this channel. I got over 500,000 views on this channel, but I've actually had over 40,000 views in the last 28 days on this channel, which I put a post about on Facebook. So tomorrow or later tonight, today, I can write down that I've got over 40,000 views. But have I already put that down? Let's see. I got over 500,000 views on my channel, Asexualise, my asexual life, and over 1.6k subs on this channel. Got more subs through doing shorts videos about food. People are mad for my food. I hate cooking, but people love my food videos. It's funny. I spoke at the UK Asexuality conference in 2018 and going to be a speaker at Oxford University on the 23rd of October 2023. So these are successes. I class as successes for me. So you need to decide what success is like for you. So remember the 3 steps of your self-worth journal. Write down positive, inspirational, good comments people have written about you or left you or said verbally to you or said in a message. Then write down 5 positive things about yourself. And then 5 successes you've had in your entire life. And this is how you build self-worth up in your self-worth journal. And you just keep repeating this process every single day. So you instill in your brain self-worth. Whenever we're learning something new and we're trying to self-love more, it's a process of trying to reprogram our mind to think about ourselves in a better, more positive light. Because if we've suffered traumas in the past, people have put us down, not appreciated us, maybe we've experienced bullying, all this mounts up year after year after year, and it feels like an avalanche at times. It's just like rolling away from you. And sometimes it's hard to bring yourself back to the present day. And maybe you do have some good experiences in the present day, but someone comes along and shatters your mood and makes you feel bad, right? And so this is to do with the fact that if we haven't got self-esteem or self-worth, if someone comes along and criticizes us, it'll be like the end of our world. And we'll really be so upset about it. But if we have a self-worth journal, if we look at all the positive things people are saying, then when one person comes along and says something mean, it won't matter so much. You'll be like, well, what does it matter? Like I said, I had one mean comment on my birthday video. And so I just deleted the person, blocked them, and thought, well, if you've got nothing better to do with your time, then come on my channel and criticize me. And I'm living the life of my dreams. What are you doing? Then I can't be doing with it. I protect myself. Self-worth is all about protecting yourself and caring about yourself and walking away from people that are rude to you and not good. So if people just leave horrible comments, just not valuable for my community, I'll just delete and block them. What's the point in keeping them on here? They're not adding value to anyone's life. They're just saying negative stuff. If you've got nothing nice to say, don't bother saying it at all. Go to some other channel that you're more interested in, right? That's what I say. So, but negative comments on this channel don't affect me that much because I expect them to a certain extent, but not that much because I don't actually get that many bad comments, luckily. But I think the odd 1 or 2 or few is to be expected, but they don't really bother me because I just think they're talking rubbish. And a lot of the time, they haven't even watched the video. I got someone the other day commenting and they left some text speak. And I'm like, what the hell do they mean? Right? And basically, when I looked in the Urban Dictionary of what it meant, it's like, oh, for F's sake, just Google it. Basically, that's what the letters represented in text speak. So I wrote back to them a load of letters, which they probably didn't even understand because I kind of made it up, but I didn't know if it was true. Or partly true because I kind of added a bit on there, which was like, for F's sake, why don't you just watch the video? Because people comment and they don't even watch the video because I know when they're commenting something stupid and something mean that is the opposite to what the video is, or the outcome of what they're trying to say. Like when the person said, for F's sake, Google it, I didn't need to Google it because I was already doing the thing in the video. Do you know what I mean? So it's just stupid. They just clearly didn't watch the video. And if people can't even be bothered to watch the video, yet they're having a go at me saying, if for F's sake, Google it, thinking that I'm being lazy and not knowing what to do. And I'm already taking action, which is what the video is about. Had they watched it, then, if they can't even be bothered to watch the video, but they want to leave a lazy comment themselves, then I just can't be bothered with those type of people, And we don't need those type of people in our life, So, Heather, laugh out loud. Some people, yeah, exactly. It's like, why would you say a bad comment to someone when you haven't even watched the video? You don't even know what you're talking about. It's like I had some guy today comment on one of my videos on this channel, which was just a very weird comment. And it's like, oh, are you a teacher? But because you don't get any money, but you don't steal your son's phone. It's like, what the F is that supposed to be all about? It's like, how does he know how much money or how do they know how much money I'm getting or not getting? And yes, I do teach people on this channel about things. Like I'm currently teaching about self-worth, self-love. And it's like, what I mean? I don't even have kids. It's just very weird thing to say. I'm like, does that really add value to my channel? No. I don't even really know what it's about. But I said to them, I'm child-free by choice. And yes, I teach people things on this channel on my other one. But yeah, some people are very bizarre people. I know I'm not normal, but in a good way. So yes. But some comments I leave, even though they look ridiculous and I don't know what they're talking about, or I don't agree with their comments. But that's rubbish. People need to get a life. Exactly. Those rubbish people need to get a life. Exactly. It's like, what are you doing with your time? Are you just like, you're just coming in to criticize or leave some really ridiculous comment on my channel. What for? Sometimes it's just to get subs on their own channel. They're just leaving some silly comment in order for people to click through and see their channel and try and subscribe to their channel. That's why they do it, for attention. And other times, I don't know why they're doing it. They're just doing it because they've got nothing better to do with their time and life, But it's like, if you can't even bother to watch a video, don't comment on it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've had a couple of people correct me on my shorts lately because I got a couple of things wrong, which I'm happy with those people to correct me. I pinned their comment because I'm not perfect. I do get things wrong. Like, I said that one of the things I ate in the Disneyland Paris was star anise. And this guy said it's star fruit, not star anise, because star anise is like a spice or something. And so I said, oh, sorry about that. So I pinned his comment to say I'm wrong about that. And then I pronounced edamame seed as edamame seed when it's supposed to be edamame or something. So yeah, I got that wrong as well. So I do make mistakes. I do get things wrong. But those people have watched my video to the end and corrected me, which is a good thing, right? It's being valuable. It's being like having good input into my channel, correcting me. I don't mind people correcting me in a nice way. If they were doing it in a really rubbish way, they would be good, but they're just correcting me to help me. And I don't mind people being like that. It's really nice. I find it helpful. If something's helpful to my community and they're not doing it a rude way, they're being kind to me, then I'm all for it, So, part of self-worth is about protecting yourself and about looking after yourself and not putting up with people who are speaking rubbish about you and just, like not even listening to what you have to say and judging you based on something they haven't even watched, So you don't have to keep people in your life that are no good for you. You don't have to keep people on YouTube writing rubbish comments, Some comments are just silly comments I do keep if I'm not, if I don't find them that offensive and I just think, well, whatever, then, what I mean? I keep a few of those comments in because some people might go, WTH means what the fuck, excuse my language, but I just let them get on with it. You are doing your channel as authentic as you. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Heather. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I do my channel very authentically. Like I am in person exactly as I am on my channel, which most people aren't. But I can't just do a channel just to simply get views. Do you know what I mean? I have to do stuff that is authentically me, not just to get views for the sake of it. Of course I want views, but I don't just do it for this. Right. I won't just do any content just for the hell of it. Like if it's something I really don't like, I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? However popular it is. Like I'm not into gaming. I'm not saying I would never ever do a game live, because you never know. Like, I did actually do virtual reality gaming in my city as part of an asexual, well, as the main asexual meetup that I did, but we ended up going out in the evening. And I think we ended up going out before it as well for food. But it was like the main thing. And that was my choice to do that. And I enjoyed that. And so Sammy, my best friend, filmed me doing some of that, And that was good fun because I enjoyed it. It was a meetup. But I know there's people on channels that actually do home-based games and they record themselves doing those. I don't play video games usually at home at all. I do have a Nintendo DS that I haven't used for years. But I'll never say never to some things, but in general, I'm not interested. I actually get a lot of people, for example, coming to me asking me, like companies, but I don't know how genuine they are, wanting me to promote their video games, which might go down very well on this channel actually, because there's a lot of people that like watching video games that watch this channel. But so far, I haven't taken any of them on. It's like putting an advert on my channel; they pay me for it. But I don't know how legitimate some of these are, and so unless I know they're legitimate for sure, then so far I've declined them or not progressed with them. Because I want to know that they're real, genuine offers. And I do know, like I said, there's quite a lot of gamers who watch this channel, so I think they actually like that. But so far I haven't done that. But usually they tell you what to say, or they give you like a little advert to put on your channel that's already pre-made by them. So you know what I mean? But other times they want you to review a game. But because I don't actually play games, I kind of like feel weird doing that. There are scammers. Yeah, exactly, Heather. There are scammers around. One seemed like a major company, but I was trying to find out if the person was actually a real member of staff of theirs because it looked like it came from a genuine company. But I tried to find out if this person was part of the company on LinkedIn. I couldn't find them. And when I tried to email, I got no response. So I thought, I'm just not going to bother. Because some of them, you have to tie yourself into a contract. I thought, I don't want to tie myself into a contract with someone I don't know. And, there are scammers online and I don't want to risk it. So I decided to just leave it in the end. But I've done on my other channel, my Make Money Make Cash channel, I've actually got reviewed an Amazon product, and I did get the product for free. They paid for everything for me for the product, and I got to keep the product for free. It's a laminator, and I actually laminated. I did a picture and laminated. I'll show you what it is. I'm going off camera again for two minutes because it's easier if I just show you what I'm talking about. Here it is. This is what I did on the laminator. So I actually did. I'm an ace unicorn, which looks really nice. And this is laminated, then under a frame. So I'm an ace unicorn, magical, special, rare. I thought about designing this on a t-shirt, actually, because I designed this myself. But, well, I got this picture elsewhere, but I got all the text with it. So I didn't actually create this picture. But the whole thing together I did. Understandable about scammers. Thank you, Heather. So, yeah. And I got to keep the scanner and they paid for it and they paid for all the PayPal fees and Amazon stuff. So it was really nice. Not the scanner, sorry, a laminator. Laminator! I got to keep it. I did a review on my channel, my other channel, my Make Money Make Cash channel for them. So yeah, I think it was on there. I don't know if I put it on here as well. But it was a laminator. And I think I put it on my Make Money Make Cash channel in the end. I put it on Amazon itself as well for them. That's why I did a video and put it on Amazon itself. But yes, I did actually create this with it. So it's really nice. This is in my bedroom on the wall. Not anymore because I just took it off to show you. But yeah. So again, because this makes me feel good because I wrote this to myself. I'm an Ace Unicorn Magical Special Rare, but I actually designed this for my Asexualise Academy Club, which is an exclusive club for members only. And they can actually download this. They get this as a free gift. Not obviously this one. They get the digital copy as a free gift that they can download and frame themselves at home. Love unicorn idea. Thank you, Heather. Yeah, a lot of asexuals feel like they're a unicorn because they are so rare. So, and I think it's nice when we look at our rareness as a positive quality, as a special and magical quality, because, being different is good. It means that we're one of a kind, and that's something to be cherished and adored and to be, feeling good about. It really is. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you for now. It's been an absolute pleasure, Heather, to have you in chat tonight. I hope everyone enjoyed listening to how to self-love more, how to be more self-loving to yourself, and how to throw yourself a self-love birthday party, basically. But yes, in style. So I hope I've covered everything with gifts and tablecloths and badges and sashes and, buy yourself clothes and gifts and get your self-worth journal out. And so make sure you're saying positive things to yourself, buying positive things for yourself, buying yourself gifts, making intentional arrangements with yourself to date yourself or to have experiences and go away, buying yourself intentionally gifts and things like that. And so just really, really, being positive about yourself and loving yourself and doing everything you possibly can to make sure you know that about you. Very important. Treat yourself as your best friend, the love of your life, the date of your life, and just feel great. Anyway, yes, Heather, thank you. Take care, Sandra, says Heather. Thank you, Heather, for being in chat. Heather's amazing. She's been a huge supporter of this channel for years, and I really appreciate her so much. And for anyone else who's watching, thank you so much. Love you all dearly. Don't forget to subscribe, because a lot of people aren't actually subscribed to this channel. So please subscribe, because it really helps the channel out and it helps raise more awareness of asexuality and people having beautiful asexual lives, which is very important, because some people think that asexuals don't have a very exciting life because they don't have sex. I have the most amazing, exciting life ever, as you can see from all my videos. So please be inspired that asexuals and asexual people can have really amazing, incredible, and exciting lives without sex ever. And I'll see you soon next video live stream. Subscribe and then hit the bell icon. Lots of love to you. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget to get Asexual Perspectives if you haven't already on Amazon, and Fibromyalgia Self-Love Handbook. You'll enjoy them. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.